Hi, my name is Matt Emmert, and we here at Mattel wanted to share with you our message of hope and support for anyone out there who's ever been bullied for simply being who they are. Please know that you're not alone. We're all living proof that it gets better.
A lot of people feel that being different is easy, and it's not. It takes a lot of guts to be different, to be yourself. Being different meant that people could say things about you and talk about you and tease you. And you have to really hold on to who you are. Keep being who you are, and it will get better from there.
As a kid, I was someone that was really into doing creative things. I collected marionettes, I used to put on plays, but at school, I was probably a little bit more of an introvert than I was at home.
I was always a very creative kid. I love music, I love art from a very early age, and if I wasn't sort of playing with my brothers and sisters who I was close to, I tended to be sort of withdrawn and just very much keep to myself.
Well, I was a tomboy. I only liked to dress up in cowboy outfits. And come Easter time, my mother would have stayed up all night making Easter dresses for myself and my two sisters. And I'd get in it, and the first thing I'd do is climb a tree and get all dirty and drive my mother crazy.
I used to be really skinny. I had this big gap between my front two teeth. I had long hair down to here, and I just felt awkward about my appearance.
I was very lonely when I was a teenager. I didn't want to face the people outside because I was scared of something happening. So when my friends were going out during the weekend, I would prefer to stay home, not to be exposed to everyone.
This guy had a locker near me, and it was just like, no matter what I did, something I wore, it was always an excuse for him to call me a name. I just remember hating having to go to my locker because he would go get his books too. We had to go get our books in between classes, and he was always there and always make some sort of snide comment about something. And I barely knew him, and I didn't understand why he had to always say something to me.
It's tough being overweight in high school and then acting on top of that, and then you're gay, and you're just like, thank you for this. This is awesome.
Being bisexual as a teen was difficult. I had the fortune of having good friends who supported me. Growing up and trying to date, it was kind of conflicting because sometimes straight people would be prejudiced against you and gay people would be prejudiced against you.
The one that used to call me names the most was the gay kid in high school, and I wasn't really sure of myself at that time, so it made me feel even worse.
I mean, when I was bullied, it's not because I'm gay. I mean, I'm straight, but now I think because of that, I definitely developed a little more sensitivity to it and seeing it happen to others.
I told my parents I was gay on Easter weekend. It was really hard for them at first. I had had 24 years to get used to the idea that I was gay, and they needed some time to adjust to it. And if I think now about where they were in those first couple of months after I came out to them and where they are now, it's a pretty miraculous journey.
The most important thing that I did was I came out to my family. I let them know. I began to let friends know. And they were like, Cheryl, we love you. We want you to be happy, so be happy. And it was kind of amazing, actually.
My uncle, as I guess most of the people in my family, are very conservative. And then when he learned that I was gay, he changed his mind, thinking, okay, so actually a gay person can be a valuable person. Last Christmas, during a family dinner, he was the one talking about the gay rights and how it was important to give everyone the same rights.
The hardest person to come out to was myself, not my parents, not my friends. They all accepted me. I was very lucky, but it was me because I thought that being gay meant you were flamboyant or feminine or a drag queen. I was ignorant. So the hardest person to come out to was myself, but once I finally did and realized that people accepted me for who I was and realized that I could fall in love and really feel that feeling in a natural way, then I realized this is what life is about, and this is why you should be honest with yourself and happy about who you are.
In high school, to me, is one place where you meet so many people from so many different backgrounds, and I don't know anybody who gets along with everybody. If you just, know that there is a whole other world out there and that high school is literally only, 3 years, 4 years long? When that is done, that's like a speck in your life. When you go on into the world, high school will be but a faint memory.
I love the job that I have now, and when I look at my life over the past few years or kind of where it's come, I just think of the hundreds of people I've met and the amazing experiences I've had, and enduring really paid off for me, and I'm very lucky to have come through.
Working here, everybody's really supportive and everybody has great respect for what I do and what I contribute. And I'm working in an environment where it's totally acceptable to be gay. There's other coworkers who are gay and people who have gay sons and daughters, so the environment is really accepting. So it's just an awesome place to work. I could really feel like I could be myself. I feel like I don't have to hide anything. And I'm proud that I'm a man designing Barbie.
The thing that I've experienced as an adult that I did not get to experience as a teenager is happiness. As you get older, as you live through life, you learn that happiness is really your own state of mind. It's not determined by other people, by other people's attitudes, what they think about you. Your happiness really is your own choice.
Don't live somebody else's truth. Find yours and live it.
Even if you think you are the only person in the world that is experiencing this, there are many people that are around you that love you and that care for you and that will be on your side and are on your side now.
If I hadn't stuck it out, I would have missed out on so many amazing things. I've been able to travel the world. I've been able to live in amazing cities. I've built amazing friendships, and I've met my best friend, my partner for life.
If I could say one thing to kids who are going through what I went through as a kid, I would say hold on. Just give it time, and I promise you it gets better.
It gets better.
It gets better. It gets so much better.
It gets better.
It gets better. It really does.
It gets